vehicle? Whoa, Derek.
That's a baby hippo right there.
Yeah.
Where's the mother?
Holy.
She's come to protect her calf.
This is now quite dangerous.
I'm animal trainer Brandon McMillan. I've spent my whole life handling some of the world's most dangerous animals, but never in the wild. Now's my chance to go face-to-face with them after dark, when they're most active and most deadly. To show you what no one sees. The secret lives of animals. At night. Kenya's Masai Mara is a vast 583 square mile plain, home to some of sub-Saharan Africa's most exotic creatures. During the day, these wild animals all roam this beautiful savanna. But at night, the Mara is one of the deadliest places on Earth. When the sun goes down here, jackals hungrily scavenge the plains, and large cats come out for the hunt. But, according to locals, none causes more human deaths than the hippopotamus. I'm driving through the famous Masai Mara Park Reserve, known for two things: the Masai people and some of the most spectacular and ferocious animals in the world. One of them being the hippopotamus, a 4-ton behemoth so big and powerful that as an adult, it has no known predators. The Nile hippopotamus is an 8,000-pound plant-eating mammal that's considered the deadliest animal in Africa. Standing in water during the day, they only come out at night to feed. Though it usually only eats plants, this aggressive giant has been known to attack and even eat other animals with its huge jaws that can exert up to 1,800 pounds of pressure, over 3 times the force needed to crush a human skull. Along with a keen sense of smell that helps it locate food in the dark, an enormous mouth that can bite a crocodile in 2, and a massive body capable of charging up to 30 miles per hour and trampling even the boldest nighttime predators. The hippo is the king of the Mara after dark. I'm here at night because I want to see how these fierce animals can feed and defend their young from the many predators of the Mara. Hippos typically live in herds of up to 30 members, and since they're social animals, when one feels threatened, they'll all come to defend. In a small Maasai village called a Minyata, I'm picking up hippo expert Derek Nabala, who's going to help me study their nighttime behavior. As we arrive at Derek's village, we're greeted with a traditional Maasai welcome ritual.
Jumbo.
Welcome.
Thank you.
The Maasai people have been living in the Mara for over 600 years. They know the savanna like the back of their hand.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Are you Derek?
Yeah. I'm Brandon.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You gonna help me find hippos at night?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Derek is the son of a local Maasai chief and first learned about the dangerous animals in the Masai Mara by guarding his family's cattle herds.
We wanted to see hippos.
I want to see them at night.
That's the most important time to see them behaving because during the day they just spend inside the water doing nothing.
Derek tells me during the day the blistering sun keeps the hippos confined to water because their delicate skin must be kept moist. However, when the sun goes down, hippos will emerge on land to forage for food. And that's when their young are most vulnerable to nocturnal predators like the hyena. Without the protection of their mothers, hippo calves are easy prey. But for the predator who dares get between the mother and her young, it could mean certain death.
I want to see how protective the mother can be over her calf.
That's the most also dangerous time, so we need to be careful.
We're gonna head down in the water?
We are heading to the river.
Let's go.
Our plan is to trek 17 miles southwest to the Talek River, where Derek says he's seen evidence of hippo activity. Since hippos live most of their lives in water, Derek believes if we stick to the river, we should be able to find a mother-child hippo pair.
So this is all Masai, huh?
Yeah, all of this. It goes to Tanzania, but the border is just flat.
Just goes on and on. It's incredible. Whoa, you gotta be kidding me. Wow, look at how beautiful that is.
You know, they live in different groups, but the solitary ones are the most dangerous.
Unbelievable. They can just take that tree branch and rip it to shreds. It would take me 5 minutes to actually saw through that with a sharp blade.
Yeah.
They actually have the power in their trunks to rip out trees right from the root out of the ground. It's unreal.
Yeah, the trunk can pull down a tree down, pull it down.
The African elephant's trunk is so strong it can lift over 600 pounds, but delicate enough to pick up a single blade of grass.
You're used to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we are used to them.
Oh, man, look at that animal. Biggest land mammal on the face of the planet.
They can weigh up to 6 tons.
Are we safe at this distance?
Yeah, we're safe. You can walk close to them, provided you keep away from the wind direction so that it will not get your smell. It can see you, but it has to confirm with the smell. They rely more on the sense of smell more than sight. Yeah.
Incredible. Even though elephants can be dangerous, hippos kill more people in Africa than any other mammal.
Hippos are quite dangerous, especially when you are between the hippo and the water, so that you are in the middle. That is very dangerous. Like a human being, they can cut into 2 pieces.
I wouldn't want to die that way.
Yeah, so we keep a distance from the hippos.
It's impossible to go anywhere quickly in this rocky and rugged terrain. So I take out my thermal cam to get a better sense of my surroundings.
Thermal imager. Picks up heat, not light.
It's a bumpy ride, but this landscape is typical of the Mara. A vast expanse of open space, dotted with wild fig and acacia trees. If there are animals out here, their bodies would appear glowing white to the camera. But right now, it's just trees and open space.
So is this about the time the hippos start coming out of the water?
Yeah, hippos only feed at night.
How far away to the water do they go?
It depends on the grass. Sometimes when there is no grass, it can go very far.
We slowly make our way to the river, where Derek believes we should find signs of a hippo herd.
Do you see now there are small trails?
Yeah.
That's where the hippos are coming out of the water.
So they come out of the water from there and use this as a track. How do they actually make a gorge like this?
They make with their legs.
Unbelievable. Look at this. It must sink down 4 or 5 feet deep. And they just literally dug this. It's just powerful.
Adult hippos are so heavy they can't swim and must walk along the river's bottom. They carve these deep gorges in the earth and rock just by getting out of the water. It's an amazing sight, but the hippos that made these ruts don't seem to be around anymore. And we better head out before the rains come and wash out the road.
All right, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
I just heard a noise.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Stop. There's something moving in the trees right there. All are baboons. Look at
Yeah.
some of the more aggressive primates in Africa.
Yeah, we better stay in the car.
Baboons are not usually nocturnal, but the sound of our approaching truck must have awakened them.
You see when you try to look at them, their eyes don't glow. This helps them. This is about the color coding and the light coding, whereby
They blend right in that tree. Look at that.
they see in color, but they don't see at night. They don't have the nocturnal vision.
That's a leopard's one of their favorite meals right there.
Yeah.
This whole tree behind me right now is full of olive baboons.
This is where they spend their night.
There's more up there.
You'll find very many of them in different branches of the trees.
I got the perfect tool, thermal imager. Give it a try.
Oh my God.
You ever seen that?
No.
Go ahead.
These baboons can't hide from my thermal imager. The fig tree warmed by a day in the sun gives off a minimal orange heat signature, but the baboon's 98.6-degree body temperature displays a much brighter yellow thermal profile. This looks to be a typical troop of about 40 to 100 members, and they do everything together, from foraging for their favorite diet of plants, insects, and small vertebrates, to evading nighttime predators by sleeping in these trees.
Like that, huh?
It's good.
This thing right here can be your best friend at night.
Yeah. Very nice.
Derek and I continue to search the brushland along the river where hippos come to feed at night. So far, we've traveled 17 miles southwest from my guide's tribal village to the Talek River and 4 miles along its bank. I'm here to see a mother hippo defending her young from predators. But so far, I've yet to see any hippos here on the Mara. The sensors on my thermal imager quickly reveal that the night is crawling with wildlife.
Entire herd of wildebeest right here. The entire field's covered in them.
But finding a hippo herd has proved to be more challenging than I thought. The hippopotamus has skin that secretes a substance known as blood sweat that works as a natural sunblock during the day and a moisturizer at night when they leave the water to graze. When it sleeps below water, it has a natural instinct to resurface for air and can do so even without waking, and can issue a furious fighting bellow, even louder than a jackhammer that can shatter the darkness of a nighttime Mara with a massive wall of sound.
In Kenya, there's the dry season and the wet season. When it rains, most animals go into hiding. Not hippos. They actually like the rain. We just can't seem to find them.
I decide to set up a motion sensor camera overlooking the river to be my eyes while I'm not around. I'm hoping it'll show me some hippo activity when I check it out tomorrow. Tonight, though, it seems like we've struck out. So we head back to our tents in the camp we made nearby.
I just heard a noise. Very close. No idea what it was. The sounds out here. Scares the hell out of me.
It's the beginning of my second and last night in Kenya's vast Masai Mara plain. And my search for the unpredictable and temperamental Nile hippo continues. It's raining off and on, and the muddy roads are even more treacherous than usual. My guide Derek and I stopped to check our motion sensor camera for any signs of hippo activity.
Let's see what we got.
Reviewing the footage, we quickly realized just how dense the wildlife is in the Mara at night. This lion was most likely attracted to the sound emanating from the running camera. It's an incredible glimpse of one of the most amazing animals on the Mara. But it's still not the hippos I'm looking for. Derek and I have no choice but to continue west and hopefully find a hippo herd somewhere along the Talek River. As we near our destination, we start to see some of the deadly nocturnal predators that stalk the Mara at night.
Stop, stop. Do not move. The male lion right there is one of the most powerful cats in the world.
Since I've devoted my career to specializing in big cats, it's fascinating to see them in their natural habitat.
Oh my God, incredible.
Watching them out here in the darkness is much different than seeing them during the day. Everything about them is just a little more dangerous.
Turn to the right, turn to the right. Only 50 yards away right there, spotted hyena. They don't kill their prey before they eat it. They actually dismember it as it's still living. Incredible animals right there.
At night, there's no greater threat to a hippo's young than the lion and the hyena.
Stop, stop.
Finally, we reach the river.
I can't see them. Hippo tracks.
Oh, yes. I can see.
Straight back, you're fine all the way.
Finding a hippo trail beside the river is an encouraging sign that there might be at least one hippo in the area.
Whoa. Derek. See that? You see the eyes?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Just outside this vehicle, there must be 20, maybe even 30 hippos.
Derek tells me that the noise of our truck most likely panicked the hippos and caused them to retreat into the water where they feel most safe. With us here, it's possible these hippos may hide in the water all night. So Derek and I inch along the river and scan the shoreline for any sign of them on land.
Stop, stop. That's a baby hippo right there. It's by itself.
Yeah.
The mother has to be around here somewhere.
This hippo calf is only about 2.5 feet long, about the size of a grown bulldog, and it's virtually defenseless out here alone at night. But both Derek and I know that its mother can't be far away, which could mean big trouble if she comes back.
Is that common for a mother to leave the calf behind like that?
No, because of the predators. But when it moves, the predators will see. It becomes so vulnerable to predators.
What's the options for the baby?
To wait for the mother until the mother comes to pick it into the water. They can't walk in the water without the assistance of their mother.
So if a predator came right now without the mother here, what would happen?
The baby is just going to be eaten because there's no other protection.
We pull out the thermal cam to see if there are any more hippos in the area. The camera's sensors quickly show us that there are more hippos in the water than we thought.
That noise is freaky. Look, the baby's starting to move. Look at it.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Where's it coming from? Holy. She's come to protect her calf.
This is quite dangerous. So probably thinking of what is happening between us and the baby.
When I spotted the hippo calf away from its mother, I was expecting to see a nocturnal predator try to attack it. What I didn't expect was to find myself stuck between the stranded calf and its mother, who sees me and my crew as its predators.
It's like grunts everywhere. You hear that?
Yeah.
Incredibly, the whole herd of hippos seems to back her up as she fearlessly makes her way in the dark to her baby's side.
The only one I can see right now is the mother. The rest, they're splashing around, they're grunting, they're wheezing. I mean, they've come to rescue this calf right here. The mother, look at her. Just walking right by. Boy, that is a big animal. If she hit this truck right now, she could tip the whole thing over. Whoa. Just completely challenging us.
Yeah.
The wary mother keeps a close eye on me and my crew as her baby hurries toward her. I watch with amazement as the mother hippo and calf are reunited at last, and I'm relieved when she passes by me and my crew, intent only on its safety.
Unbelievable. I gotta see this.
It's exciting to see this massive and deadly creature act with such care and compassion towards its young. And it's obvious that this 5-week-old calf, which stands only knee-high to its mother, wouldn't survive long alone in the Mara.
A calf that age cannot swim by itself, so the mother stays right next to her.
Typically, male hippo calves remain with their mothers for only a year, while females will stay up to 4 years. I can't determine its gender, but it's clear that this calf will be under its mother's protection for at least several months.
The mother keeps looking right back, just guarding her like that.
Yeah.
They're gone. The second the mother walked by, she knew that calf was safe, especially with the entire herd protecting it. There was no way in hell they were letting that calf get hurt.
As the sun rises, I know that my 2 nights in Kenya's Masai Mara are up, and I'll regretfully have to leave the hippo herd I've been studying. But before we head out, I carefully make my way to the riverbank where I witness a hippo mating ritual.
The male's right behind the female. The female's actually spraying her urine. The male is testing her urine to see if she's ready for mating right now. This is incredible. That noise is freaky. You can see right down there, the calf is right next to the mother.
Derek, thank you. I could have never done it without you, man.
Welcome. Yeah. This time.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
It's said that one of the most aggressive forces in nature is a mother defending her child. Coming face to face with a mother hippo definitely put that into perspective for me. I'm leaving the Mara with a whole new appreciation for the hippo's strength and stealth. See you when the sun goes down.